Welcome back to the Birdhouse SMP. I'm actually getting ready for a movie night with my lovely pets. We've got Gilbert. We've got Rat. And we've got our chicken here and our bunny. And they're all stuck in the corner because oh, never mind. They didn't like that I said that. Anyway, we're gonna figure out what's on TV tonight. Not much is on. Alright. Let's see. Now let's zoom in. I can't see it very well. Alright. Welcome back, folks, to Bonnie Mae's construction on a dime. Today, we have Mrs. Claus here asking us to update her lovely northern cabin. So, Mrs. Claus, what would you like to have done here?
Well, thank you, dear. I would really like for my yard to be fenced in. My reindeer have been massacred by some unknown creature. Mr. Claus, my husband, also asked that you update the interior. He's been getting awfully cold this winter and would like it to be more cozy inside.
Well, of course I can do that for you on a dime. Now tell me, Mrs. Claus, what is your budget?
Well, I don't really have one. Just spend what you need, dear. I really just want my reindeer safe.
Of course, I can get it done as cheap as possible, because that's what we do here at Bonnie Mae's Construction on a dime.
Oh, dear.
On a dime. Now let's get started. Well then, looks like we've got a lot of work to do, so let's go ahead and get started on that. And started we did. Also, I forgot to say good morning in the beginning. Good morning! How have you been today? It's voiceover time. I didn't really know how I wanted the reindeer stalls to look, but I know I needed some to match the color scheme of the building while also being their own structure. So I just decided to go with dark oak, mostly because it's the same kind of like chocolatey brown that the house is, with the spruce bark and the dark oak stripped. I also wanted it to be less detailed, kind of bare, you know, how most barns are. Here, I'm adding the fence. I wanted it to match the fence over at the Halloween building, which is next door. And then I also wanted the lighting to not melt the snow. So my solution to that was just kind of string lights. And then I wanted them to also match the house, and I realized that means more armor stands. So I added a bunch of armor stands, put the shulker boxes on their faces, and put them up there. I wish there was more options for lighting and like colored lighting in the game, but I think it looks great here. Alright, it's been a few days since I recorded that segment. I have all my siblings over this week for Christmas. And so I gotta be a little quiet because they've all gone to bed and they can definitely hear me if I'm too loud. So we're gonna call this segment the Slumber Party Voice segment, which means I am gonna try and not whisper, because whispering I know bothers some people, including me, but we're gonna try and talk quietly. So my goal for today is to just get this decorated and then maybe a few more ornaments on the tree, and then we can figure out how to put our Santa and Mrs. Claus in here. Alright, this game is called How Many Armor Stands Can I Do Before I Go Insane? This clip is sped up about like 25 times. The original is about 30 minutes, which is not bad at all. But what you don't see is that that Christmas tree has like 40 armor stands in it, and it took me about 2 hours to figure out how to make sure everything was situated properly. So I'm pretty much like going insane already. But then we also got to make our little Santa and Mrs. Claus, and I wanted them to look cute, but then I also didn't have like heads for them, so I just used a skeleton and a chicken head, and I think it turned out okay. I used leather armor, like the enchanted leather armor, on purpose. I wanted it to look like it was glowing from the fire. Oh, and this is the snowman. And this is the last armor stand I did of the night. Uh, it it was also like the most challenging one actually. All right. Oh, it looks so cute in here. I really wanted like the cozy vibe and like the lived-in vibe, and I think I got it. Um, like it looks like everything is like glowing from the fire. There's no star on top of the tree. But I never really had a star on top of my tree, so I'm gonna leave it like that. That's on purpose, I swear. We got this cute pot over here. Someone's cooking something in there. And I try to add some like little decorations everywhere because old people have a lot of decorations in random spots, but I couldn't like really capture that very well. But the plan is to have all of the people on the server come and add a little something to the build. So hopefully it'll fill out in itself. But right now, I need to figure out how to get everybody's presents under the tree. And not this tree. It's actually this tree over here. Just over here, this is our lovely Christmas tree that we use every year. It kind of just stays over here. It would be a nightmare to take this down every season. But we already have a lot of these presents around, so we like to use shulker boxes. Just like this one here, actually. And we're gonna figure out what to get everybody for Christmas! Alright, looking at our shulker box stash that we've got going, it looks like we actually need to go to the end and find more shulker boxes. Or at least clean out a few of these miscellaneous ones I have lying around. That might be cheaper. That might be cheaper. Okay, yeah, I just found these 4. And they're all empty, so I'm just gonna take these. These are my colors, so they're mine. And I'm gonna dye them a new color. Alright, I have all the shulker boxes I need. Now I'm just gonna dye them all. And hope I didn't forget anybody, because that would be a tragedy. Alright, now we're gonna line them all up. And fill them with lovely gifts that hopefully they will enjoy. Alright, I tried to give everybody the same thing and the same design. And hopefully they enjoy the diamonds and the gold. And then I also threw in a little hat bag. I'm actually out of them now. And hopefully they get something they like out of that. Alright, now let's put these under the tree. So now when everyone logs on for Christmas, they will see their gifts up here. They'll take their shulker box and hopefully leave one for someone else. And the last thing we gotta do is actually change these waypoints to their new destinations. The old one is actually right here in the Halloween building, and it doesn't really match the vibe. So we'll put something else in this area so it's not so empty right there, but that will wait until next Halloween. Let's put this... let's put this here. Now we take this. And then we walk all the way back to here. And we could put the last warp plate right here. So we'll switch these out. And we're back here. And oh my goodness, we need a door. Let's get us a door. Alright, this is a good door. And we'll put stair at the top. Boom. Perfect. Oh, I love how this turned out. It's genuinely so adorable. Alright, now let's look at it with some shaders. So shaders warning. Shaders warning. Alright, and here we go with a little extra lag and frame rate issues. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright, and the sun is now setting, and I'm so excited to actually see how this looks at night. I haven't seen it with shaders yet. I usually play with shaders. I don't like to stream or record with shaders because I know it bothers people's eyes, and I don't like to do that. But I love how colorful everything looks, and even though it doesn't make like purple light or orange light, it really does look like these are lit up, and it's so cute. It's so cute. I'm so excited. I love how the light glows through like the stained glass, and you can see the campfire smoke coming up. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. And lastly, it is now dark. It is so pretty. I love how, even though it's shaders, I love how that really complements the effect the glowing has. It really does feel like we're in a cold area. Maybe next time I'll decorate the paths and things to match. But that'll be next video. That'll be next video. I actually really do want to get all these pathways done. It's a huge project. Well, actually, that's a lie. It's not a huge project. It's just a very tedious one. So hopefully we get everything looking very nice for next video. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and comment your favorite part about the holidays, whatever you celebrate, your favorite traditions you have, anything you guys enjoy. And if you like the video, make sure you show me. And I hope you subscribe so you can see the next one. Anyways, with that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.